pretty cool though. Like I'm the proud aunt of the world's wokest nephew. He's 4, he's biracial, he lives in Austin, Texas, and he was at the Co-op grocery store with his mother, and he's obsessed with gender right now. He's obsessed with who has a penis, who doesn't. He wants to talk about it. Who's on his team, who's on the other team, right? And so when he sees the trans clerk, in all his wisdom, he points at her and goes, "That's a man!" And my sister's like, no, baby, no. She's a woman in transition. She has long hair, she's wearing a name tag that says Christina, she's wearing makeup, she's presenting female, she's a woman. We're gonna treat her with all the respect that gets you. She's a woman in transition, and she sees him thinking this over, like chewing it over in his tiny mind, and like taking it in. And she's like, I am the mother of the fucking year. This is difficult territory, and I have traversed it with grace and truthfulness. And she calls me and tells me about it, and I'm engraving her Mother of the Year trophy. I'm like, that's great, Laura. And except now, whenever this dude sees someone who is slightly less feminine than Cinderella, or slightly less masculine than Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, he is pointing at them and screaming, "Are they in transition?" They are very popular. And as far as I can tell, the only answer to this problem is don't have kids. Just don't have them. That's it. I did accidentally have $80 this year, so I did spit into a vial and send it to Ancestry.com to find out what kind of white people I am. And the answer is that because I don't know what I was expecting. I've seen me, you know. I was hoping that maybe there was a little something exotic like back there, like, oh, someone met an Asian person. Oh, perhaps that. But no, my heritage is thousands of years of white people fucking with no sense of adventure. Just like, hello, we have lived in the same village all of our lives. Would you like to see it? That's it. That's all I have. And I'm telling my sisters about this, and my one sister goes, that sounds cool. I think I'll do that. You dumb bitch, you don't have to. Like, do you not know what genetics is? Like, your dad is your dad and your mom is my mom. We're the same. Save $80. Get a brain scan. I don't know. I have always been a plus-size lady, a voluptuous, you know, a person. As a stranger in a crosswalk told me the other day, thick as a Snickers. Thank you, stranger in a crosswalk. Thick as a... What he said was, sir...
Thick as a Snicker?
Thick as a Snicker. No. He said it in American, so it sounded like this. Thick as a Snickers. That's what it sounded like as I walked past him. That's what it was. And I'm used to it, you know, and it used to be okay for me to be this size. Now I live in Los Angeles, so not so much. The only goal weight is your own birth weight. Just a little 8-pound body hanging off a giant big fucking lollipop head, because they make movies and that is what is required. So I've made my peace with it, you know, but what pisses me off is when guys act like they are the amazing discoverers of the fact that fat girls might be fuckable. You know, and they'll write me and go like, you know, I've been doing the math, and I think that we could maybe fuck fat girls, but I gotta try it out in life. Fuck you, Magellan. Like, people have been happily fucking fat girls since time immemorial. Look at the goddamn Venus of Willendorf. Her tits are bigger than her head. You know, I'm doing fine. Like, the thing is that, like, yeah, it's not for everybody, but I don't need to fuck everybody. I wouldn't have time. I wouldn't have time to fuck everybody. I basically need one person at a time until he pisses me off or does something wrong. That's it. I am friends with millennials. My sister is one. I tolerate them. She only likes businesses that are a pop-up. Like, she can't tolerate any business that is brick and mortar and has been there for 50 years. It's got to be someplace that didn't exist last Tuesday and today they're making fucking waffles. And next week it'll be gone, like Kaiser Soze. Just boom, off the face of the planet. But sometimes they can be trying. I had a friend tell me the other day, he was like, I heard something and I'm shook, man. I'm shook by this. What is it? What is it? Okay, so you know, in Ferris Bueller's Day Off with Matthew Broderick, hacks the mainframe at school to change his grades. In 1986, the internet didn't even exist then. Fucking read a book. 1986, the internet existed. It's the World Wide Web that didn't exist. In 1986, Matthew Broderick could hack the website to change his grades because in 1983, Matthew Broderick hacked the goddamn Pentagon and he nearly caused thermonuclear war in war games. Fucking learn your movie history, young people. God damn it. So, a guy friend of mine the other day, and when I say a male friend, I mean a male comic that I don't particularly like. And there's no point in trying to figure out who that is because there's so fucking many of them. Like, just, ugh. He asked me, so with feminism, what is it with feminism where I still have to buy dinner? Where's that equality? Where's my equality, bro? Super good question, man. Super, thank you for asking me. The reason it's nice to buy dinner when you're courting a lady, you stop making eye contact and don't think that I don't know what that means. It's nice because, but it's really an expression of a natural phenomenon. It's an expression of, like, the free market and, capitalism. It's an expression of supply and demand. The reason it's nice to buy dinner for a lady is because it's a nice way of saying that what we have is worth more than what you have, right? Like, I wouldn't want to do it, my mother wouldn't be proud of me, but I could make money with this kind of right away, like kind of tonight, you know? Like soon. And guys can't give their shit away for free on Craigslist. Like, and you know that's true because you fucking tried. Like, there's a reason we call it your junk, right? It's because in and of itself, it has no worth to us. Like, it is worth less, yes. And I don't fucking pity you guys because you have done it to yourself. You have devalued your genitals because it's too available. There's too much dick. It's everywhere I go. Stop frowning at me. I leave the house, there's dick. Guys write me and say, would you like to see it? I have plenty. I'm good. Full up. That's gross. But people write me, they're like, oh, hey, you're semi-attractive and you appear to be female. Do you ever do comedy in Pig Snout, Arkansas? No? How about Assless Chaps, Nebraska? I don't need to export it. I don't need to import it. It's available. Calm down. Another thing that doesn't work out for you guys is that women's sex toys are great. And I don't know if you've seen them lately, but they're beautiful. I was just down at Pure Pleasure, local reference. And they look like dolphins and butterflies and flowers, you know? Men's sex toys look like a piece of animal intestine that has been thrown to the ocean floor to take on water. Like, sir, you can fuck it if you want to, but I'm not jealous of it. You know? And our sex toys, don't know if you know, they vibrate, right? Like, do any of you vibrate? Like, have we thought about what would happen if we took 10% of the money scientists use trying to figure out how to make old men's dicks hard into just making them vibrate? Like, it would change the goddamn paradigm is what it would do. So what I want to say is, thanks for hanging out. My name's Virginia Jones. If you do have a vibrating dick, I will spring for dinner. Thank you very much.